So I thought it'd be funny and like slide into the shot, but it turns out the floor is a little slippier than I thought, so I went down, but I'm okay. Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So today I thought it'd be fun if I shared with you everything that I eat in a day. It's been a little while since I did one of these videos, and I know it gives you guys some great ideas on different recipes and flavors and foods that you can put together, and just gives you an idea of different things that you can eat, and hopefully a little bit of entertainment along with it. Today I'm gonna be showing you what I have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, my post-workout smoothie, which I'm about to make now. Just got back from a workout, but it was a really special workout today, and every workout's amazing, but today was extra special, so let me tell you guys about it.
So a few months ago, I was approached by LEBERT Fitness, who I've collaborated with before, and they asked me if I wanted to make a set of my own Simnet Nutrition Equalizer parallel bars with them. So of course I said yes, and Crystal and I got thinking what sort of graphic would be cool. So I didn't want it to be just my name or something boring like that. I wanted something fun that really represented Simnet Nutrition well, and that's when we came up with the banana idea. So let me introduce to you the limited edition Simnet Nutrition Banana Equalizers. So these are for sale right now. Check the description box down below if you're interested in these, but here are a few key points on them. So these are the XL models, the slightly taller ones. They're great for beginners and experts, and I would consider these the ones to get. There's only 100 of these being made, and at the time of this video, over half of them have already been sold, so only 50 or so left. There's a chance that they will make more if there's still some interest after they are sold out. So there's only shipping available in North America right now, but they are working on making some available for the UK, and I will keep you guys posted on that as well. Make sure you use my code SIMBANANA for 15% off your purchase, but that will be linked in the description box down below as well. They also come with some free goodies like a hip band and workout guide, and make sure that you use my code SIMBANANA for 15% off your purchase. These are such a great piece of workout equipment. I've had a set since I first started calisthenics, and they are super durable and versatile. The cool thing about these is that there are so many exercises that you can do with them and so many variations that they grow with you. They're great for when you're just starting out, and they're great when you get to be an expert. So check out the link in the description if you're into it. Thanks to everyone who has watched, liked, subscribed, and supported my channel. I never thought I would see the day where I got my name on some bars.
So it's pretty surreal to see my name on a set of equalizers like that. Like, you guys know I love doing calisthenics, and dips are one of my favorite exercises. And if you guys remember, some of the OGs from this channel will remember way back, one of my very first videos that I put up was myself unboxing a set of those LEBERT Equalizer parallel bars. And it wasn't the best video I've ever made. Don't go back and watch it. I'll overlay some stuff on top now, and that's basically the whole video. It's just like a time lapse of me unboxing these bars and then doing a few exercises on it. Pretty funny. We've come a long way since then, and so far they've actually got my name on a set, so that's pretty special. So I just want to give a big shout out and a thanks to Mark LEBERT and LEBERT Fitness for hooking that up and for working with me on this. It's a pretty cool sort of dream come true for sure. So I'm going to show you guys everything that I'm putting in this post-workout smoothie, and a lot of you that have followed this channel for a long time, you're going to know this one by now. You know it off by heart. You're probably having it yourself, but I've been having this smoothie almost daily after my workouts for years now, and it's always treated me really good. I always enjoy it, I crave it, and it helps me to recover. It's great for helping with inflammation, replenish your lost sugars, your glycogen stores, and it just tastes absolutely amazing, and also full of protein, healthy fats as well. So let me show you everything that I'm putting in here. Alright, so I've got some bananas here, actually one hiding underneath there. So I've got 3 pretty ripe bananas. I've got about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of frozen berries. Some of them are thawing because it took me so long to do that intro. And then I've got some cilantro here, and I know this is going to be a polarizing one for a lot of people. A lot of people do not like cilantro, especially in the post-workout smoothie. It might seem kind of weird, but just get some greens into it, whether it be kale if you like that, arugula, bok choy is another really great one, parsley if you like, herbs, that's a really good one to put in there too. So just get some greens in you, so good for you. We've got some dates. This is just going to help to bump up the calories, also provide some sweetness, and dates are really healthy. They're good for you. A lot of people think they're just little sugar bombs, but they are not. I actually have a whole video on it. One of my amazing food videos is all about dates and why they are so amazing. So check that out if you want to learn more. And I've got the old black pepper and turmeric combo. You guys know that these are great to have together because turmeric on its own isn't absorbed that well by our bodies, and there's so many good, powerful components in it that we want in our blood. So one of the ways that you can do that to help with the absorption is to add some black peppercorns to it. So 5 or 6 black peppercorns is probably enough, good sized pinch, more than enough to help facilitate the absorption. I've also got a couple tablespoons of ground flaxseed. So this is something I have in my smoothies almost every single day, and it is a great source of those healthy omega-3 fatty acids, absolutely just full of ALA. So make sure you're getting a couple tablespoons of ground flax per day. And then I've got some plant-based protein powder here. So this is a fermented pea and hemp protein, super easily digestible, and it's gonna give me about 25 extra grams of protein in this smoothie. And it is from Vivo Life. This is their salted maca caramel flavor. In my opinion, the best flavor that they offer, but they have tons of different flavors and they're all good. And then what is this suspicious little scoop all about here? So this is actually creatine. So just a couple weeks ago, Vivo Life actually introduced their own creatine, which is amazing because you know it's gonna be all heavy metal tested and good quality and all that sort of stuff, which is important with supplements. You wanna make sure that they're heavy metal tested. And look at that, they're even using their home compostable packaging with this as well. These guys are awesome. So for those of you that are like into sport and fitness and everything, you probably know about creatine already. But for those of you that don't, it's basically, it just helps with like short bursts of energy. So if you're doing anything that's like really explosive, that sort of thing, it can really help with that. And it does tend to help to like fill up your muscles a little bit, make them look a little bit bigger. But I do notice it helps me get out another rep or two, you know, on the tougher exercises. So I'm gonna be using that for a little while. So you guys know I'm an ambassador for these guys, but I also strongly support what they do. I think they're doing really amazing things, and I think they do have the best quality products out there on the market. So if you want to, definitely use my affiliate link, which is in the description box down below. It does really help me out. And then I know a lot of people like using like almond milk or soy milk or something in their smoothies. I just use water, but yeah, feel free to use whatever you would like. So now I'm just gonna put it all into the blender and blend that up. Do you guys ever seen this technique of opening a banana? You grab it right here, you get a good grip on it. Oh! Gotta appreciate this pour. Like, look at that. I remember from science class that's called the meniscus from surface tension, right? Oh man, the things we remember from school. My gosh, that's so good. Every day I have this and I never get tired of it. Man. Okay, that's a lie. I don't have it every day. Most days after my workout, I'll have one of these. But if I don't have this, I usually have like oatmeal and berries, or I'll also have like a tofu scramble sometimes. And sometimes if there's some tempting leftovers in the fridge, I'll just cook those up instead. But 8 out of 10 times, I'm having a post-workout smoothie. All right, so I'm gonna go drink this. I got some work to do, so I'm gonna sit down at the computer, do that for a little while, and then I will meet you guys back in here for lunch. We'll probably make something just kind of small, quick for lunch, because I feel like I'm gonna want a big dinner today, and the day's kind of getting away from me here, so I don't wanna have like, you know, too big of a lunch, because then I'll spoil my appetite for dinner. So, see you guys shortly. Oh, I hate these smoothies, what the heck? Just kidding. I actually go downstairs to work now. I don't know if you guys knew that, so I'll see you guys in a bit. No, I don't know why I took the stairs when there's an escalator. What is wrong with me? Alright, so I'm back in the kitchen here to make some lunch, and like I said earlier, I'm gonna make something really quickly because I'm gonna be eating dinner pretty soon here. So I just want something really quick and easy, and I think I'm actually gonna make like probably the quickest meal that I've ever made on this channel. You guys aren't gonna believe how fast and easy this one is. Check it out. Oh my gosh, just like that, I've got myself a nice open-faced sandwich here to eat. So, I'm just kidding, obviously. I already made this just a second ago, but I will tell you guys how I made it here and what we've got going on here because it looks amazing. So this is probably my favorite little like quick lunch to have. It is super fast, super easy. So I just got some toast, and actually the bread that I'm using, that I made the toast out of, is just this Silver Hills sprouted grain bread. 20 grain train, I like that name. So I toasted that up, and then I put some peanut butter on there. Of course, any nut butter will do, but I absolutely love peanut butter. And then I went and added a little bit of tahini to it. And this might seem a little bit weird. I think I've done this once or twice on this channel before, made this combo, but just sharing it for, you know, any of you new followers or someone who might have missed that before, because this combination, the peanut butter and the tahini, is so good together. It's really gonna surprise you. So you gotta try it, and let me know what you think in the comments down below if you do. So after I spread that onto the toast, I just sliced up some banana and put that on there. Gotta have banana. And I followed it up with a sprinkle of cinnamon. I know it might seem weird, but trust me, it all goes together really well. At least for me it does. After the cinnamon, I put on some fresh berries. Some raspberries is what we had on hand now. So just kind of mimicking like a jam, but obviously the whole food version of jam is just berries. And then I sprinkled some hemp seeds on there, and then I followed that up with a bit of a drizzle of the tahini just to finish it all off. Man, so good. I love this. So if you wanted to have something similar to this and include all the flavors, but you don't want to have bread, you could obviously like add all this to oatmeal. It would be really good with that as well. I'm gonna go and eat this, and I'm just looking outside right now, and there is a lot of blue sky out there. So I might try and get outside a little bit, get a little movement in. I'll bring you guys along if I do that, and then I'll see you back in here and we'll make an amazing dinner together. All right, look at that blue sky. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So I should probably be getting this garden ready for the summertime here. Let's see what survived over the winter. I don't know, we got some random green here. This is definitely some thyme, so thyme grows really well throughout the winter here. Bay leaves, they don't look the healthiest, but not too bad. Oh my gosh, just the babiest chard growing. Cilantro or parsley? Not sure what this one is. Definitely parsley. It's pretty good actually. Crystal's been putting like birdseed here, so who knows what's gonna grow there. After Coco passed away, we kind of invested here in a bird feeder because we thought it'd be nice to, you know, get some nice birds on the property, and without the cat there to eat them, kind of a nice thing to look out the window and see. Tie this here. So I bought this cover for the trampoline at the end of last year, and like, look at all the crap that's on there that I'd have to clean off the trampoline if I didn't put it on there. I put the rocks on there, so don't think that those like fell on there or anything like that. I put them on there just so it didn't like blow away, and so it actually like created a indent in the middle so the water would kind of drain in there. Anyways, too much information. All right, so I'm gonna finish getting this off, and then I'll have a quick jump, and then I'll head in and make some dinner. If you think you have good cardio, get on a trampoline. But I don't think I have good cardio. Man, this was like the best investment I could have made for the backyard. Like, as far as getting good exercise in, it's good cardio, you know, and it's like just super fun. You can't beat it. Let's try this bad boy. Gotta get my shoes on. All right. It's a little scary. Man, how the heck did I do this? Oh, okay. That's a good start. Whew, scary. No way. All right. I think it's the camera angle. I feel like this isn't gonna be that epic, so I don't want to pull the trigger. I think it'll be better if it's here. That's the shot right there. I feel like this needs to be a bit closer. All right, that was the problem. Let's just do this. I mean, what the heck? What's the worst that can happen? Break my neck or something? No! This one's for you guys out there. And if I do this time and you haven't subscribed yet, you have to subscribe. How about that? So put a little pressure on me. Yeah. Boom! Haha! So it looks like you gotta subscribe if you haven't. All right, I'm gonna get inside, gonna do a bit more work and then make some dinner. That was so fun. All right, so I am back in the kitchen making some dinner. So I've already started it a bit. I preheated the oven and then I just cleaned up some sweet potatoes and then I halved them and put them face down on a non-stick like cooking tray. We use these like little silicone mats. They're super handy to have. Makes cooking like really easy. So I found that cooking them face down is the best way to cook them because they just turn out so good that way. I've tried both, face up and face down, and face down is the way to go. Face down. So while I've got the oven on, I figured I'd take advantage of that and bake some tofu. So I'm going to show you guys a really simple marinade and a way that you can kind of speed up the marinating process, and then I'll fire that in the oven and then I'll make something else, probably like some sort of salad or something to go with it. Alright, so we've got the tofu here. You just have to decide what shape you want your tofu pieces. So I'm just going to cut them this way. So I figure this is kind of a nice size piece to have. So now that we have all these cut up, time to make the marinade. All right, so this marinade is so simple. It's just 3 ingredients. And what we're gonna put in there, some more tahini. I love this stuff. And then some barbecue sauce. Probably just about equal parts of those. This combination right here together is so good. These two flavors complement each other so well because tahini is a little bit bitter and the barbecue sauce is sweet. And then I'm also going to add a little mustard. So I actually made this mustard here from scratch, like right from mustard seeds. And I was actually gonna make a video on how I did it, but then I thought, oh, that's kind of a boring video. So I don't know, if you guys are interested in how I made mustard, I actually made 3 different kinds of mustard, which was really cool. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. I can maybe work it into a video or something. And then just a small spoonful of this. It's pretty spicy, this mustard actually. And then because it's like a thick paste-like consistency, I'm just gonna water it down a little bit just to help that out a bit. All right, so there we have it, thinned it out a little bit. So make sure, like I always say, just add a little bit of water at a time because it's really easy to add water to something like this, but you can't take it away. So I'm gonna show you this technique that you can use if you wanna marinate something like really quickly. It kinda helps like infuse all the flavors into the tofu. So you need a plastic bag. I don't like using these Ziplocs very often. However, whenever I do use them, I just rinse them out or I wash them out. Turn them inside out, rinse them, and then just set them aside to dry. And you can use these things for months. Like we've had this one kicking around for definitely a couple months now. And so yeah, you don't have to just like throw them away after. Keep using them. So then just throw a few pieces in there at a time. Seal it up, and then press all the air out of it. Well, I guess you press all the air out first, and then you seal it up. And then from there, you just kind of work it all together. And you just want to make sure that it coats all the sides, and kind of press it in there as well, because you want it to kind of, get right inside of the tofu. Punch it if you want. Oh, don't punch it too hard, it's actually coming apart. You should have something that looks like that. And then you just want to put that on a baking tray and bake it for, 35 minutes or something like that. Keep an eye on it. Oh yeah, here's the one I smashed from punching. And of course, if you have any left, you could just kind of put it on the top if you want. And look at that. Turned single-use plastic into multi-use plastic. So make sure that you guys wash these out. Don't be lazy bones and just throw them in the trash after. Make sure that you wash them. All right, so these go in the oven too, along with the sweet potatoes. All right, so while that's cooking in the oven, I'm gonna chop up a bunch of veggies really quickly and make a salad, and then I'm gonna make a salad dressing for it. I think I'm gonna make that vegan honey mustard dressing from my 3 low-fat vegan sauces video that I did a while ago because I've been craving this and I've got that mustard that I made, so I may as well use it for this. It's gonna be amazing. So first I gotta chop up the veggies. Right, so starting off with some red cabbage here. So this is a really good source of vitamin C. It's also a really good source of antioxidants. So the pigment comes from an antioxidant called anthocyanin, which is really good at helping to fight free radicals and preventing disease and cancer and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, this is a really, really good food that we should all be eating. So I've got some red bell pepper. I absolutely love the flavor of red bell pepper. So also a really good source of vitamin C and a really good source of vitamin A as well. So this here is actually called Napa Cabbage. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but if you're not, you should definitely get into it because it's a really tasty but somewhat neutral flavored cabbage, and it's really easy to eat. It's really nice and crunchy and quite a bit more tender than like your traditional red purple cabbage. So I just like to dice it up really, really thin like this. I guess this isn't dicing, this is slicing. Slice, dice, whatever. So Napa cabbage is a really good source of vitamin C as well, antioxidants, and also vitamin K. So lots of reasons why we should be eating this. It's got a bit of cucumber here. This is not a nutritional powerhouse, but it's still really good for you. It's really hydrating, tastes really good. So besides being a good source of vitamin A and vitamin K, green onion and onions just in general are a really good source of sulfur, which is really good at helping to prevent certain types of cancers. So yeah, there we go. Got a lot of healthy food going on here. All right, so I'm just gonna check on all this stuff in the oven, actually make sure it's not burning. No, but I do think that they're done. They're nice and soft. Oh yeah. Now this is what I am talking about. These look amazing. So I'm just gonna put this aside and make that dressing. So I actually put the recipes in the description of this video here to make it easy for you guys. But it won't be in this video. You gotta go to this one if you want the recipe, if you wanna find it. 3 low-fat vegan sauces that will blow your mind. But you can always pause it and just grab it from here. But there's the one we're gonna make. The honey mustard dressing, sweet Dijon. So good, so it's pretty simple. All right, so this is a blended sauce, so you'll need something to blend it up in. I'm gonna use the old trusty magic bullet here. So 3 pitted medjool dates. And if you think your blender might have a hard time blending them up, what you can do is just chop them up a bit first. And this will kind of help. And if your blender really struggles with dates, you can always like soak them first, but then you'll have to kind of adjust the ratios because they'll be a bit wetter. And then 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. So I've got my home brew here. Hopefully it works. 1, there's 2. Then it calls for a half a cup of water. I think it's a half, is it? Yeah, half a cup of water. But you know what? I'm smart. I'm gonna leave a little bit of the water out just to be safe. And then we're gonna do a teaspoon of each of these, garlic powder and onion powder. And then a pinch of salt. And then a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. All right, let's see how the magic bullet likes these dates. Whew, wow, that's good. A little spicier than the one I made in the video. That mustard that I made is super spicy, but I've learned how to make it not so spicy as well. Really good. Heck yeah. I'm probably gonna leave this water out of it, so probably, what would that have been? Half a cup, just less than a half, so probably, yeah, probably a third of a cup or so. Math. Blah. All right, now just time to plate it up and then eat. So I forgot to mention, this isn't all for me. I'll be sharing this with Crystal as well, so I'm gonna try and leave about half of it for her. All right, these turned out so good. They're like nice and soft and squishy. Man, I love them like this. All right, and then here are these little tofu steaks or whatever you want to call them that I made. So they also turned out really good. I actually haven't tried them yet, so let me cut into one right now. Actually, I'm dying to try it. Oh, man, super good. Wow. All right, so I've got the dressing on the salad there. Got a little bit of tahini on the sweet potato, and then we've got that amazing tofu. I'm gonna try it out, let you guys know how it is. That salad dressing is amazing. It's a little spicy, but it's amazing. Wow. All right, so this is all amazing. Wow. Man, I love eating. All right, so I guess that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was a fun one. I think it was pretty fun. It was fun to film at least. So definitely hit the like button if this video has given you some ideas, if you enjoyed it, whatever. It definitely helps me out in the algorithms. You know, it tells YouTube, hey, this guy's making good stuff. Recommend it to more people. I would appreciate it. Subscribe so you can see more from me. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about the day and my recipes. And definitely tag me. If you guys do make some of these, tag me on Instagram. You know I love seeing your creations, and I try and repost them a lot too. So that's Simnet Nutrition there. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take it easy. Bye.
You almost fell.